Alrighty, my friends, good afternoon or good evening. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Glad to have everybody here for today. We got ourselves a bit of coverage, or a little bit of, I'd say, a pre-warning situation here for you guys to let you all know what's in store over the next few days regarding severe weather. Because we actually have ourselves a new risk that's been issued here. As you can see on the screen, we have an enhanced risk here for Friday, which I think Friday is going to be a pretty big day. Anyways, guys, what is up? Glad to have y'all here. Let's go ahead and see who is here for today. We have Brady, we have Moo, we have SPC Albany, we have Anna, we have Titanic. Let's see here. We have Robin, we have Logan, we have Frank, Emily, Fairless, Alex, and Ben, Spooky. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing all right out there. Once again, glad to have everybody here. So yes, as you may or may not have heard of, there is the threat for severe weather starting here tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we're actually going to have to do some severe weather coverage. So tomorrow we got a slight risk. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly tomorrow's risk here. We got a pretty large risk here tomorrow, stretching all the way from Texas, all the way moving up here towards Illinois. So to my friends out there who live across Illinois, portions here of Missouri, northwestern Arkansas, southeastern Kansas, also included. Portions here of central and eastern Oklahoma. Got to watch out for that too. And central Texas, obviously. So we're going to have to really be watching out for these areas. So like I said, Wichita Falls, actually Dallas is included with the slight risk here for tomorrow. So we're going to have to watch out for those areas there. Let's see here. Riley says, howdy, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Joseph says, hi. Hi. Judy says, hi, Andrew. What's up, Judy? Anxious says, hey, everybody, stay safe tomorrow and Friday. As of right now, I'm not in a risk until Friday, but still much love and best wishes to all. Yeah, you as well. Well, stay safe out there, guys. That goes to all of y'all who are going to be affected by these storms here. Like I said, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day it starts. And then Friday is actually a bigger day. Like I said, we'll talk more about that here in a moment. But yeah, let's see. Hey, Andrew, you're starting the stream at the same time. My friend's pretty random. Interesting. Yeah, we just chose 8 o'clock today. Let's see here. What does the different colors mean? Okay, so I'll explain that right now. So if you guys, all right, so you see there's really 3 main colors on the map. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the radar here so I don't add any extra confusion to you guys. So there's 3 colors. We have this light green, we have this color, this light green, we have the dark green, and the yellow. So everywhere in the light green area, according to the Storm Prediction Center, we have the possibility of seeing thunderstorms tomorrow. This includes portions of as far northeast as Pennsylvania potentially. So we have this little, this is what we call a thunderstorm risk. This is just that normal thunderstorm risk here. But once we move into the dark green, that's where things start to get a little bit more serious, okay? So this is across portions here of Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, portions of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. So this dark green is the level 1 out of 5 for severe thunderstorms. So basically, the higher the level, the more severe it gets, right? But it's still a severe level. Regardless of what level it is, it's still a chance for severe weather. So keep that one in mind. So yeah, that starts across the dark green. So if you guys are across portions of Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, Oklahoma, portions here of Texas tomorrow, you're at risk here for severe thunderstorms. And then, of course, we have the yellow, which that is a level 2 out of 5. That's where things are a little bit more serious. That's where more severe weather is expected, potentially more stronger storms. And you're going to see here in a moment, we actually have ourselves a pretty nasty risk here regarding hail. Hail's actually one of the big concerns, and the Storm Prediction Center put out a significant risk for it tomorrow. which is a little concerning. So we could see some very, very large hail tomorrow. But that is what we are looking at. We'll definitely have to watch out for this. Will Central Texas get impacted? Yes. As you can see right here, Central Texas is included in the yellow. Also, areas here towards like Waco. This is basically just north of San Antonio. Same thing north of Houston. Houston, to my friends out there in Texas, you're good for tomorrow. Anyways, San Antonio tomorrow, you're good as well. But once you start to move into areas, like Dallas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Wichita Falls, some areas like San Angelo, yeah, you're more at risk here for severe weather tomorrow. So that is what we're looking at. And then, of course, like I said, with that being said, there's another big day following for Friday. Now, Friday, we have ourselves another higher risk here tomorrow. Like I said, we have the 5 levels of severity, level 1 being across the green, level 2 being across the yellow, which we have tomorrow. But for Friday, we actually have introduced a level 3, which is, anytime you see level 3, that's when things can get pretty serious, okay? So areas here for my friends, really specifically for like Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, those regions, I would really watch the weather here for Friday because it definitely looks pretty nasty here. So we're going to really have to watch out for this on Friday. Like I said, tomorrow's when it starts, and as this cold front pushes eastward, so does the severe weather threat along with it. And that's where we pick up on Friday, and as you can see here on Friday, we have this big old enhanced risk here. Anyways, but back here to tomorrow's probabilities, okay? So here's tomorrow's risk anywhere across this dark green, all the way up into Illinois, all the way down here to Texas, okay? So here we go. Here's the tornado probability. Now, tornadoes is not the biggest concern. Actually, tornadoes is the smallest concern tomorrow. But there is a small chance we could see a few tornadoes, perhaps across central, southern Oklahoma, perhaps maybe even north central Texas. It's possible, a 2% chance we could see one every 25 miles. So the chance is there, but it's not really a high probability, right? So you get that. But then we move into the chances for damaging winds. Now, we have ourselves actually a 5% chance here, which is also not really, obviously this is the lowest chance for, damaging winds, but it does cover a lot of grounds here, stretching all the way from Oklahoma into portions of Texas. So this is a 5% chance of seeing, damaging winds, perhaps 60 mile an hour in this case, being possible. Now, when it comes to hail, this is where we get it. This is where the hail's the big part here, right? So whenever it comes to things here, like I said, the hail threat, stretches all the way from Illinois down to Texas. And like I said, there is a significant hail risk to my friends who's across these specific areas, okay? This is the specialty zone, okay? This is where things are a little special regarding hail. So when it comes to things, across portions of, southern Oklahoma, mostly just south of Oklahoma City, as the risk shows here, south of Tulsa, this includes portions like Lawton in Oklahoma, south central portions of Oklahoma, Seminole included as well, Ardmore, Oklahoma, these regions are in this what we call significant risk for hail. And then, of course, moving to north central Texas, this includes Wichita Falls. This includes portions here of Olney. We also have Haskell. Okay, so these regions are in this what we call significant risk. Now, with the hail being what we call significant, that means that some of the hailstones could potentially get 2 inches in diameter or larger. We could see some hailstones well larger than golf balls tomorrow. It looks possible. And like I said, those are the areas where that seems most likely. About a 15% chance every 25 miles of seeing the potential of golf ball size hail. It exists. And like I said, the biggest hail concern is across central and south central Oklahoma and north central Texas. That is where we have that risk at right now. Will that move north? Probably not. Not much, if any. So need to watch out for day 3 in Louisiana. Yes, like I said, obviously, this is for tomorrow being Thursday. And then, like I said here, for Friday, we got an even bigger threat. So Friday is going to be an even bigger day. So we're going to be live tomorrow being Thursday, and we're going to be live on Friday for both of these active days of severe weather. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be here for all of these. Let's see here. Thank you and God bless from Southwest Oklahoma. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, no, I don't think this is going to move north. I think we're good. It seems that there's a bit of a cap in place, across like Kansas here for tomorrow. So that's probably going to prevent these thunderstorms from forming, which is going to have a very hard time to any further north. So I really don't think that's got really kind of a big concern there. Let's see. Here that they might upgrade to a potential moderate risk on Friday. Combination of a strong moisture turn and strong low level jet. Cape value is increasing. Would not surprise me, but right now, as of now, it's an enhanced risk, so we'll watch it. Anything for Michigan, says Emily. So for Michigan, I mean, obviously regarding, severe weather activity, no, we're not expecting anything severe. There's a little small chance for thunderstorms in southern Michigan, maybe a few rumbles of thunder being possible. I'm really not too confident on that, though, to be honest with you. But anyways, let me go ahead and move you guys over here to the models, because I want to discuss some things regarding snow. So, Emily, give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and switch over here to the, to the models here. And let me show you what we potentially could see out of this. So let's go ahead and reset this here. We're going to change this region to, you said Michigan. So we'll go ahead and bring this up to Michigan. There it is, Michigan, Wisconsin. And we'll take a look here at the precipitation type according to the ECMWF model. So remember yesterday, if you guys were here during yesterday's live stream, we were actually seeing two different opinions. The European model was showing, I believe the European model was showing it further west, if I was correct, and the GFS was showing it further east regarding snow. So the latest information coming in from the European model for areas of Michigan, we might be seeing a bit of snow for portions of northern Michigan. This will be kind of impacting here for the 25th, kind of around the early morning hours. So you can see in the top right there, the time that's there, that is what we're looking at. So there is the possibility we could see a bit of snow impacting northern Michigan here for the early 25th, basically moving its way in here. So that is something that we do got to be watching out for. It's a little too early on accumulations right now. I'm not going to dive into that today, really. Tomorrow, we should have a little bit more of a better term. So whenever we're live here doing the coverage, I'm sure at some point we'll probably look at the accumulations and see what we can possibly see. But right now, we're still kind of, like I said, we are still kind of riding out for a track right now. The models are still kind of in agreement mode, or they're still in a disagreement mode. But then, like I said, we take a look here at the American GFS here. In comparison, like I said, they were completely different than one another yesterday. And of course, in the latest runs, there's a lot more agreement. There is a lot more agreement showing more potential snow here towards north and central portions here of Michigan. So it definitely looks quite possible. I mean, heck, even potentially areas here in southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois potentially could see a bit of snow here according to the American GFS. So, like I said, tomorrow at some point I'll try to remember, if I can remember, we'll take a look here at the accumulations. Like I said, right now I could, but it's a little too early to tell for that. I don't really like pushing those accumulations until about 3 days before the event kicks off. I mean, we are about 3 days before the event, but since there was so much disagreement yesterday between the models and how things are starting to look a little better right now, I'm just going to wait one more day, and we'll talk more about that here tomorrow. Anyways, but that is kind of what we're talking about. What's up, Dusty? Hope you're doing good. How much snow for Iowa? So, like I said, honestly, here, let's go and move out here to Iowa for a second. Let's go ahead and do that here. If I was to move out to United States view, and we were to pull out to Iowa, if I can even find Iowa. Yeah, this is the problem. I got to get used to this new. Here we go. There we go. Iowa, perfect. All right, got it. So for Iowa, like I said, when it comes to the snowfall, honestly, really nothing too crazy. We got a little bit of snow being possible for the north here, kind of kicking off here for actually early tomorrow morning. Looks possible. Let's see here. Proxy with a $35 super chat. Holy cow, Proxy. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Thank you. Saying happy to be here for another excellent NW164 forecast stream. Hello to Andrew Mods and the NW16 family. Out to the skies, everybody. Thank you. Proxy, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. Very, very much. Proxy, it means a lot. Thank you so much for that. And he says, okay, so yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about here as of right now. But let me go ahead and bring this out to the United States view to go ahead and show you guys the overall picture, right? So like I said, we're gonna zoom this out here. So this is the American GFS model, the long-range American model. So we track our way down here in time. Now, obviously, we are seeing a big flooding threat for areas here along, portions of the Ohio Valley, Tennessee area. That's kind of a big concern, okay? So we're actually seeing a potential of several inches. We already have watches that's already in effect here. we already do have a lot of watches that's in effect here regarding flooding potential. And like I said, some areas could see as high as maybe 2 to 4 inches with locally higher amounts being possible. Like I said yesterday, we were taking a look at the models, and some of them are supporting maybe up to 7 inches, which I have a hard time believing that much would be a thing. But let me see. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Something I really do want to pull you guys over here too is I really want to take a look at the latest models here. Let's see what this has to talk about, right? So let's go ahead and bring this over here. So first of all, I want to start pretty fair. I want to take a look here at the National Weather Service blend of models. This basically takes, a bunch of models that we know and kind of blends them together, giving us an average accumulation between the models. So when it comes to the blend here regarding precipitation, so here we go. So this is kind of what we're looking at as of right now. It is looking pretty bad. So across portions here of, kind of this red color. So we're going to go ahead and circle this area right in here. This is kind of the area that we really need to be watching for. So across this red shaded color, we're talking these regions could potentially see maybe 2 to 3 inches of rainfall being possible. But once we move into areas here of like southern Indiana, maybe southern Illinois, we're talking a potential of maybe a little bit more, maybe around 4 inches being possible. So, yeah, the models are still supporting about 2 to 4 inches of rainfall being possible. So make sure you keep that one in mind. Like I said, definitely it would be good to bring out the raincoats, bring out the umbrellas and all that fun stuff. Because like I said, we're going to be getting a boatload of rainfall really kicking off here for the 24th. Into the 25th. So it's going to be kind of a mixed match between the 24th and the 25th here. But once again, that's the blend. That's what the latest, kind of average has to talk about. But let's take a look at some of these individual models here for the rainfall. So the GFS America model, already looking pretty nasty. So areas here of Missouri, moving into Illinois and even Indiana, potentially maximum up to 5 inches could be possible. That's a little bit more lower than what the model had to say yesterday, but still, that's a heck of a lot of rainfall, and that would definitely cause a lot of flooding concerns here. Now let's go and try the European model real quickly. Let's go and take a look at the European and see what this one has to say. So at the current moment here, kind of the same thing. It really kind of highlights a streak I've noticed. Between the blend, the American GFS and the European model, I really noticed a lot of similarities in the fact that it really highlights southern Illinois, southern portions of Indiana, and portions of western Ohio. So, look at that. So, we're kind of seeing these areas potentially maybe 4 inches or so, 3-4 inches could be possible. Across, once again, Illinois, on the southern half, portions here of southern Indiana, too. That is kind of what we are looking at. So, it's definitely, definitely is a little bit crazy regarding the flooding here. Now let me go ahead and bring you guys over here to the watches really quickly. I want to go ahead and show you all the current watches we have here for the flooding possibilities, including me actually. Yeah, all these green watches you see right there, these, my friends, are all flood watches, including portions of northeastern Oklahoma, northern Arkansas, central and southern portions of Missouri, southern Illinois, central southern Indiana too, and basically northern and western Kentucky, kind of across the outer edges of the Ohio River. So you can kind of see that on the north side of Kentucky. So kind of there towards, Louisville, moving its way towards actually Cincinnati. They're in southwestern Ohio there. That's all flood watches, meaning that there is a possibility for flooding out of this storm here. Once again, the 24th and the 25th, that is the days of rain. We are going to be seeing a lot of heavy stuff moving through. Anyways, but that is what we're looking at. Let's see. Michelle says, hello, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. What about Republic, Missouri? All right, let me look at this real quickly. Let me look up Republic, Missouri, and we'll see what's going on there for you. So this is across, basically, this is right next to Springfield. Okay. I can work with that. So tomorrow, actually, across the Springfield region, we have ourselves the threat for severe weather. We have a marginal risk, a level 1 out of 5. This is one level of severity, which, like I said, it's the lowest level of severe thunderstorm probability, but it's still considered a severe weather threat. You should still take it pretty seriously, regardless of whatever level it's at. But still, for Springfield, we got ourselves a little chance. Now, tomorrow, the only chance for you is the threat for maybe hail. Some of the hailstones potentially could get to 1 inch in diameter or larger. In some cases, kind of rare for the most part. But that is kind of what we're seeing here. So basically, southwestern, Missouri, we have a small chance for some hail, but that really increases. Like I said, tomorrow, what's really concerning is across portions here of this spinning orange circle here, or oval. So basically across, north central Texas, portions of central and southern Oklahoma, these regions right here, we are seeing the possibility of some large hail. Like I said, meaning large hail, I'm talking potential hail sizes over golf ball size could be possible. So that right there is something in itself. We really have got to be looking out there, pretty closely. Okay, so we're going to have to really be watching out for this here. So like I said, that's where we could potentially see golf ball size hail or larger, theoretically, tomorrow. Now, when it comes to, like I said, obviously this is tomorrow, being Thursday. Once again, areas that is at risk for severe weather includes Texas, Oklahoma, northwestern Arkansas, very far southeastern Kansas, cutting straight through Missouri and into portions of Illinois. And like I said, actually, that's tomorrow for Thursday. Now, we have an even bigger day of severe weather expected for Friday. Friday, my friends, is going to be a very interesting day because we have ourselves an enhanced risk, a level 3 out of 5 on the severity level. That's a pretty big deal. That is a pretty big deal. And this is being across portions of, kind of like northern Louisiana, central and western Mississippi, and southeastern Arkansas. So we are indeed seeing a pretty large potential here of severe weather across those regions. Like I said, I've been monitoring the models here on my off time, not being live here. I've been monitoring the models. Things are looking a little bit crazy. Big potential for possible tornadoes. I think tornadoes is going to be a very big problem here for Friday. So, like I said, if you guys live across the areas here and, obviously the dark green, especially once you move into the yellow and the orange, that, my friends, is where you really have got to be watching the weather here. And like I said, if you do not know where to go in case of a tornado warning is issued for you, right now would be a good time to think of it, not until the tornado is a threat to you. So right now would be a really good time to actually, kind of scope that out and kind of determine where you would go in case if there was a tornado. But let me go ahead and bring you guys over here to the models. We're going to dive more into this here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what is the big concern here. Like I said, I'm really concerned for tornadoes here on Friday. Honestly, I think this could be a very big probability. So, if I was to switch you guys over here to the models here, this is the NAM model. This stands for North American Model. Pretty original, huh? But anyways, so that's that. So North American Model NAM. This one updates every 3 hours. This one updates every 6 hours. So whenever it comes to the latest information here presented for Friday, look at that. All that blue you see up across portions here of eastern Texas, portions here of Louisiana, and portions of central and southeastern Arkansas. You see all that blue? That right there, my friends, is the thunderstorm food. That is what the thunderstorms use in order to thrive, essentially. So all of that, typically for thunderstorm formation, you see these values here, 500 or higher. And in this case, we're seeing them nearly 1,000 to 1,500, about 3 times the threshold. That's a pretty big deal. That's a decent amount of instability there. So that would definitely have the potential for causing severe weather. And you can see how if we track way down in time here, all of that heavy instability moves its way through eastern Texas, through portions here of Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and then further up here into like North and South Carolina here for Saturday. But like I said, that's kind of a little bit of a concern. Now let me show you guys one thing about this. So remember, I'm going to go ahead and circle this so you guys remember where all of this energy is located in this in particular frame. If I was to bring you guys over here to the lower level winds, you're going to notice something pretty significant, right? And that's the fact that these winds here are basically screaming here to the north. I mean, these winds are moving here to the north here. Look at this. So there in that yellow and red is showing the winds moving around 55 to 60 miles per hour, about 4,000 feet up there. Really not too high up there. So that's, that fast wind movement at that lower portion of the atmosphere really is showing us the big potential for tornado-producing storms here. And like I said, that's across the mid portions of the atmosphere. And as you go up in the atmosphere, actually the wind direction changes a little bit. It turns a little bit more to the northeast, which it creates a little bit of spin in the atmosphere when these storms try to fire off here. So with that being said, my friends, we have the available energy. We have all the energy that's required for thunderstorms to exist in the first place. And then on top of that, we have this veering wind pattern. Like I said, obviously that changing wind direction, wind speed pattern as you go up in elevation. That creates tornadoes. That is a big problem here for Friday. We're going to have to watch out here for. Anyways, Does basketball size hail exist? The biggest hail size ever reported was bowling ball size hail, I believe in the Dakotas. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But anyways, but that is that. Let me see here. Hello, I'm new here, says Mont. What's up? Hope you're doing good. What about California? Yeah, California, you guys have been getting blasted here yet again by this recent little rain event here. That's actually the same system that's driving all this nasty severe weather potential. But you guys are right now, you're fine. But we are watching another potential system down in time that could cause more rain for California. We'll talk more about that as it approaches near. But that's that. Let's see. Proxy says, Andrew, can I zoom out so we can see the severe weather areas, light green area? Thanks. No problem. So yeah, so here we go. So this is for Friday. This is across the regions here for Friday. So once again, there you see 4 different shades here. We have a light green, which is right here. We have a dark green right here, yellow, and an orange, right? So these mean different things. So we're going to start off here with the light green. You know, this one on the far out exterior of this entire risk area. So Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, moving up into the Ohio Valley. You know, this color right in here. That means that a few thunderstorms could exist. That means we could see a few storms, maybe producing some thunder and lightning. That's what makes them thunderstorms, is if they do that. That is a possibility. We could see a few thunderstorms across those regions, so pay attention for that. Now, we move into the dark green. Now, this is what we call ourselves the marginal risk here, a level 1 out of 5. Like I said, the higher the number, the more severe it gets. So level 1, that is where the severe weather starts. So you can see across a lot of the Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley, and out, down into the southeast here. And then we move into the yellow. Now, this is where things get a little bit more serious. This is where things are a little bit more something you should watch out for. So across the yellow here, this is the boundary. This is the zone here where more severe weather is expected, the greater potential of seeing even more severe weather activity, maybe more stronger storms could be possible across these regions. And then, of course, we have the orange. That is the bullseye here for Friday. That is where the worst of the weather is expected regarding severe thunderstorm activity is expected. So once again, Louisiana, Arkansas, and portions here of Mississippi. That right there, my friends, is where we are seeing the big potential. That is where we are seeing the bullseye event here for Friday, in which we definitely have got to be watching out here for. Anyways, but yeah, so that's that. And like I said, I really believe that tornadoes, large hail and damaging winds, all of them are going to be a very big concern here for Friday. Friday definitely is appearing to be the big day regarding things, so we'll definitely have to keep an eye on it. Anyways, but that is what we are looking at. Let's see. Do I think Russellville, Arkansas could get any tornadoes on Friday? So I really do believe, I think that some areas here in Arkansas, more specifically the central and eastern part of the state, potentially could be seeing some tornado activity here for Friday. I think it's a good possibility. Like I said, I'm really targeting these areas. Obviously where the enhanced risk is, that's kind of where the biggest probability for tornado activity is across, obviously including like Jackson, Mississippi. I think you guys are in the hot spot down there. Right there towards like Greenville, Alexandria, those regions there. That's kind of where I am looking. That's kind of what I'm looking at regarding the tornadic activity here. But that's what we're looking at. Michelle says, I'm in the yellow. Well, stay safe out there. Like I said, once again, if you guys are across the dark green, the yellow, or the orange, you got to be watching out for severe weather here on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow. And then, like I said, tomorrow we have the first day of the event here. Like I said, we are indeed seeing ourselves, this occurring here. We do have ourselves, the slight risk here for tomorrow across Texas, Oklahoma. This is right here. Tomorrow's high risk here. Tomorrow's highest risk, I should say, is across portions here of, Texas and into portions here of Oklahoma. And like I said, the severe weather threat stretches all the way into portions here of, stretches all the way into portions here of Illinois, which is definitely pretty interesting. Now, something I do want to go ahead and show you guys here, like I said, just to show you all a little something they just did. They updated the mesoscale discussions. They updated them. Look at this. Hold on. We're going to switch you guys over to this. They actually updated them. They don't look the way they used to anymore. Let me go ahead and see if I can switch you all over here to a better view. Let's see. Maybe this guy will be a little... Nope, that's not that's not better at all. Let's try this one. Nope. Man, I can't seem to find a good... Maybe this one. There we go. That's probably the best. There we go. All right. So yeah, no, that really shows there. That right there, my friends. That's like a new layout they have. They just did that. I think they just implemented that there today. But that is kind of what we're talking about. But But anyways, that's just something I wanted to show you guys really quickly. It's definitely pretty interesting, and of course, like I said, this is where we can see our risk here as well, the enhanced risk. Which, yeah, that's the thing we're looking at. Anyways, let's see. David says, thank you. No problem. Is Knoxville, Tennessee going to get with severe weather on Friday? Okay, so if I was to move you back over here to the overall risk here regarding severe weather here for Tennessee on Friday, like I said, the majority of Tennessee is actually at risk here. Now, Knoxville specifically is actually in what we call the marginal risk here, that level 1 out of 5. So, yes, there is still a chance, a kind of a low chance of severe weather occurring. It's possible, so you should still monitor the weather on Friday. I mean, it's possible we could get a few strong to severe thunderstorms, but honestly, it's nothing too crazy. So I think you'll definitely be all right with this, but you just got to watch it, okay? Definitely keeping an eye on it. But that is what we are looking at there. Let's see here. What would I do if I was on the highway and big hail starts falling? What do you do? Well, obviously get to shelter. If you have anything you put over your, or anything that could protect your head from the hail, that's probably the best thing you should do. Like if you have a vehicle or something, probably would be a good idea to get in there. Yeah. Maybe like cover your eyes too, or cover the windshield. That way, in case the hail does break the glass, yeah, then obviously that'll help shield your eyes from it. But that is what we're looking at. Let's see. Matthew says still need to watch out for day 3. Louisiana's bringing a pool furniture. Okay, so yeah, so for let's see, bring in the pool furniture. I would, Matthew, bring in the pool furniture for you. Like I said, here across Louisiana, there is a possibility for some damaging wind gusts. There is a possibility for a few tornadoes, and even some hail. I think could be a big possibility. So yeah, with that being said, it would probably be the best. I mean, it's better to be prepared. It's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. So in this case, I would recommend it, doing that there. So that is kind of that. So I would definitely recommend doing that. Let's see here. Alex says, what is the weather for St. Louis? So St. Louis here, regarding any of the severe weather activity, we actually do have ourselves a small threat for severe weather across St. Louis tomorrow, being across this area in the dark green, where a few hailstones could be possible. Like I said, tornado probability is non-existent tomorrow across St. Louis, so that's good news. When it comes to damaging wind potential, that's non-existent either. Not really seeing a big concern for either tornadoes or wind damage. That's always a good thing. But whenever it comes to the hail probability, you notice how St. Louis is a little lit up there. So like I said, that's kind of where we are looking at the possibility of maybe a few storms. They could produce maybe a little bit of hail here for tomorrow. So we'll definitely keep an eye on it. We'll definitely watch out for it. Let's see. ATR says, what about upstate South Carolina? Any severe weather? So as of right now, on the current risk of things, like I said, right now, this is for tomorrow, so we move over here to Friday. For upstate, Friday, that's not a risk here. If there was going to be any strong to severe weather, it would be for Saturday. Now, right now, there is no specific risk here for Saturday for upstate South Carolina for the potential of severe weather. So right now, the chances, is not really projected from the actual Storm Prediction Center. But if you were to ask me personally, I think it's possible. Because like I said, we take a look here back over at the models here, and like I said, which we were looking at here earlier. Like I said, if I was to bring you guys over here actually to the models here, we do actually have enough instability, enough energy in the atmosphere to potentially allow for a few strong to severe thunderstorms to actually exist, across portions here of South Carolina. So, yeah, I think it's possible. Now, like I said, this would happen here for pretty much late Saturday, okay? If it was going to happen, it would be late Saturday. So keep that one in mind there. But we'll watch it, ATR. Like I said, if there's a risk that gets issued or if there's a threat for severe weather, we'll be live during it. We'll most likely be live during it. If it's a slight risk or higher, we always try to go live for it. But if it's a marginal risk here for severe weather, we probably won't, depending on what it is. But yeah, but that is indeed what we are. That's what we're looking at. That is what we are seeing here. But like I said, y'all, if you guys have any questions here, feel free to let me know. Because like I said, I understand you guys probably have a lot of questions regarding this event here. So I'm going to be here for you. I want to make sure you guys are staying up to date, staying prepared out there. Like I said, always stay prepared, not scared. That's the saying here. Obviously, stay prepared, not scared, because like I said, keeping prepared is obviously the best thing we can do. And obviously knowledge, knowing what's possibly going to be happening down in time is the best thing you can have. The best defense you can have whenever it comes to an event like this. So like I said, obviously preparing, well in advance here, which we're doing right here. This is the point of this live stream here, is to make sure you guys are staying, aware of the situation in terms of, what we are expecting and what we potentially could see here. But anyways, let me go ahead and grab a few soundings here. Like I said, I don't expect you guys to understand what these soundings particularly mean, but we're going to go ahead and grab a little view here. This is giving me a sample of the atmosphere. I'll go ahead and break this down for y'all, tell you guys what this is saying here. So overall, we do have ourselves a lot of energy in the atmosphere. So this is going to allow for some nasty thunderstorms to develop in general. These thunderstorm tops could be as high as around 11 kilometers. So that's a pretty high thunderstorm top. That goes up there pretty high. That's how tall the storms are going to get up to, maybe around 11 kilometers high. Now, when it comes to the potential here of tornadoes, we do have a wind directional change. Kind of changing from the northeast here across the surface or near the surface, changing more to the northeast across the middle portions of the atmosphere. So that's telling us we have a bit of spin in the atmosphere that potentially could kick off a few tornadoes. So yeah, I think that's a possibility. Pretty moderate, dry atmosphere here across the mid levels, which is kind of right where that hail growth zone is. I think a few hailstones could be possible. Also, the damaging wind probability of maybe some gusty winds could be a big possibility regarding maybe some damaging wind gusts, perhaps 60 to maybe 70 mile an hour winds could exist here. So that's just take a look at a quick little sounding there. So yeah, no, I do think that we are in line for the potential here of all hazards for Friday. Like I said, I think Friday is going to be the big day because, like I said, the models have been uptrending this here in the last several runs. Showing a lot of available energy, for thunderstorms in general to kick off there. And like I said, obviously, with that going on. All that available energy is going to be allowing for all types of hazards to be a concern. With everything else available, like I said, the strong winds at certain levels of the atmosphere moving in different directions, that enhances or that brings up the big probability for tornadoes. I think we might have a significant risk for tornadoes on Friday. I think we're going to have the possibility for some large tornadoes on Friday. Once again, more specifically there towards like Louisiana and Mississippi. I think those are kind of the target areas here regarding potential tornadic activity. So we're going to definitely keep an eye out there for that. But anyways, that is that. Let's see. Thanks for the coverage. I got to get some paperwork. We'll catch another stream. All right. We'll see you later, Matthew. Thank you for joining us. Let's see here. We got ourselves John saying, how is 77459 looking? So 77459. This is across portions of Missouri City, Texas. All right, so you're down there towards Houston. I got some good news for you. You're actually looking pretty good. You're not actually any risk here for severe weather over the next few days. Tomorrow's risk, like I said, across portions of Texas is well far away from you. You're there towards Houston, so you're good. You're definitely good there. No severe weather threat here for tomorrow. Now, when it comes to Friday, there is a possibility of a few strong to maybe a few severe storms that could exist there towards Houston on Friday. I think it's a possibility and something we should definitely watch out for, but we'll keep an eye on it. Let's go ahead and see here. Let's see. How is Northern Indiana looking for after midnight, Andrew, says Brad. So, like I said, obviously they're for Northern Indiana. Are you talking like tonight? Or are you talking like, tomorrow night? When it comes to Indiana, we don't have any risk here for severe weather. We do have the possibility for a few thunderstorms tomorrow that potentially could exist. Like we were looking at, though, there is also the possibility of maybe a bit of snow up there. There is the possibility that we could see maybe a little bit of snow. So let me go ahead and bring you guys back over here to the models here for a second. We're going to go ahead and switch you guys over to that. I can even find it. There we go. So we're going to take a look here at the European model here first. Like I said, we do have the possibility of a little bit of snow out of this event kicking off here towards, perhaps there in eastern Iowa, portions here of central and southern, Wisconsin, portions of northern Illinois. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at. Let's see. Brad says tonight. So yeah, really tonight. It's going to be possible we could see a little bit of rain activity. That's going to be something we're going to have to get used to over the next few days because, like I said, we are expecting a boatload of rainfall across a lot of the portions here of the Ohio Valley, the Tennessee Valley. It's going to get pretty brutal out there. So let's go ahead and take you guys over here to the National Weather Service blend of models. Let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what is currently going on here. So if I was to switch you guys over here to the expected precipitation accumulation here, once again, this is the blend of models, basically a mashup of a bunch of models, averaging out the possibility for rain. right, averaging out the rainfall accumulations here. Is Dallas-Fort Worth affected by this? Yes. Dallas will be affected by this tomorrow. But anyways, we take a look here across the way. Look at this. National Weather Service blend of models here. Across that area there in red, we are seeing the potential of 2 inches or more of rainfall being possible. But you really notice, once we take a look here down towards like southern Illinois, southern Indiana, these regions here, we're seeing the possibility of maybe up to 4, and at max, maybe up to 5 inches could be a possibility regarding the rainfall. So honestly, I think we might be in line here for a decent amount of rainfall. Like I said, we actually already do have ourselves a lot of flood watches in effect here. Like I said, they actually just issued these here today. Unfortunately, I'm included with some of them. But all these green brackets you see across, Oklahoma, northern Arkansas, central southern Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, northern Kentucky, and southwestern Ohio, those are all flood watches where obviously the potential of flooding could be existent, mostly here for the 24th into the 25th. The 24th into the 25th, that is essentially the biggest concern. That is where or all this rain dumping is going to occur, essentially. But that is kind of what we are looking at there. But anyways, that is kind of what we are seeing here. Let's see here. Judy says, I can't believe I saw 100% chance of snow for a Saturday night. 50% chance snow, rain Saturday. I started to see ground tell winter to leave. Judy, I would gladly take that from you. Let's see. Chauncey says, hi, what's up? We're doing good. Let's see. Does anyone know how much rain in the light green area? So let me see here. Let me go ahead and bring you back over here to that view. Like I said, that light green area, we're talking, about 1/4 of an inch, maybe up to a 1/2 of an inch. Once you start moving into that blue, that's kind of around a 1/2 inch to an inch here. But like I said, the really heavy stuff really starts to kick up here towards Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky. Yeah, these regions are pretty crazy. Like I said, we are seeing the potential of a bunch of rain here. And like I was saying, what I've noticed here over the last few days, right? What I've noticed over the last few days is that the models are really pointing out to areas here in southern Indiana, in southern Illinois. We are talking the potential of maybe well up to 2 to 4 inches, with locally higher amounts, maybe up to 5 inches being possible. Like I said, it really highlights these areas here in southern Indiana and southern Illinois. But let me go ahead and show you guys something. I want to go ahead and show you all what the heck is going on. Look at this. This model goes absolutely crazy, showing the potential here across portions of southern Missouri, potentially getting up to maybe 4, maybe 5 inches of rainfall. Now, once again, this is one model. You should not take this too seriously, but it's just pretty interesting to see what the models have to say here. Southern Illinois, kind of showing the same thing, maybe 4, maybe 5 here. Portions of, central, southern Indiana showing the same possibility. So once again, just in general, my friends, if you live across like Missouri, more specifically the southern side, northwestern Kentucky, basically southern Illinois, southern Indiana, and pretty much cutting through a lot of Ohio, you might want to prepare for some pretty heavy rainfall. Like I said, I really do believe that they're going to probably extend these watches maybe a little bit further more into Ohio. I think that's a possibility, but we'll definitely watch and see how that does move its way through. But anyways, that's kind of what we are, that's kind of what we were talking about here. Let's see here. What about Bowling Green, Kentucky for Friday? So for Friday, if I was to take you guys back over here to the main screen here, when it comes to Friday, we do have ourselves a risk here for Bowling Green. We're just outside of that slight risk. So we're at that level 1 out of 5 for severe weather activity. So yeah, there is a chance we could see a few strong to perhaps severe thunderstorms that could occur. That could be a possibility. But like I said, guys, once again, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like here. Be greatly appreciated. I don't think I've mentioned that this live stream, but like I said, guys, be greatly appreciated. Seriously, helps out the channel and helps keep you all informed. That's obviously the main thing here, is to make sure you guys are staying safe out there. Let's see here. Brad, welcome to Tropical Storm Club. Oh, Brad, thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciated. Super, super nice of you. But like I said, seriously, guys, we really got to be on the lookout here. And like I said, we're going to take you guys back over here to the models here for a moment. Like I said, all of this stuff that we see here, like I said, we're taking a look here at the available energy in the atmosphere. So once we track our way down here into... like I said, once we track our way down into portions here of basically late Friday. So we see across portions of like eastern Texas, basically northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, like I said, we are seeing a lot of blue. And what that blue is representing is a lot of energy across the atmosphere and a lot of potential here, of severe weather overall. So keep that in mind. So this is for, once again, late Friday night. This is kind of moving from Friday evening almost into almost into early Saturday morning, essentially. But overall, there is a lot of energy available here. Like I said, we typically need about 500 for thunderstorms to fire off. Sometimes severe could roll off of, 500. But in this case, we're seeing these values here triple that, nearly 1,500, which that is showing a lot of energy in the atmosphere. Showing there the potential of, we could be seeing, a lot of thunderstorms and perhaps a lot of severe thunderstorm activity here. Now, whenever it comes to the, like I said, the winds across the lower levels, this is going to really represent the big possibility for tornadoes. Like I said, we have some very strong winds here across the lower portion of the atmosphere. They are moving very quickly. They are screaming north. I mean, they are moving very, very fast here. But like I said, with that going on, with those strong winds here towards the surface, and as you go up in the atmosphere here, kind of towards the mid-levels of the atmosphere, we're actually seeing these winds here, changing a bit of direction. They're changing a little bit more to the northeast. They are shifting a little bit here. So with that being said, with that occurring and stuff like that, like I said, that is showing a big possibility here for, the spin in the atmosphere to allow for tornadoes to pop off. So I really think that we potentially could be seeing, not just a lot of tornadoes potentially in general, but maybe even a few maybe a few large tornadoes, I believe, could be a big possibility as well. So we'll definitely see what we're looking at there. Let's see. I don't see big instability on soundings. Let's see. For damaging wind threat. So let's see. So like I said, when it comes to, like I said, we can take a look here at the, it depends on where you look at specifically. Like I said, the models have been really uptrending areas here across, Louisiana, Arkansas, like I said, seriously, right there for late Friday. We've been seeing a lot of that energy there. That's actually been growing. Like yesterday, this was not as strong as it's showing now. So we're seeing an uptrend in available energy in the atmosphere, which is pretty crazy. Anyways, but that is what we are looking at. Let's see. Smash the like button for Andrew. He's amazing, says KD. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and see here. 71405, please, for Friday. All right, got you covered. So you said 71405. This is across portions of Louisiana. This, my friend, is directly to the north here of, let's see, this is right near Alexandria. All right, so when it comes to the regions here, I tell you what, now you're actually in that enhanced risk. You're actually in that big risk here for Friday. So you're right there just north of Alexandria, right there towards Ball. Yeah, no, you got to be watching out for this. You are in the big risk here. So we're going to have to really keep an eye out there for this. We are going to have to really keep an eye out there for this. So stay safe out there, Kimberly. We'll like I said, we'll definitely be live during this event in order to give you guys the information that's going to be needed here. But yeah, we'll definitely keep you all informed. Let's see here. I'm seeing a lot of different. Let's see. Oh, okay, this is ahead. A lot of nerd talk. People probably wouldn't understand here. Let's see here. Late night significant tornado threat possible, says Logan. Possibly. Like I said, I do think we potentially could be seeing a lot of. I think we could be seeing a lot of potential. A lot of potential there for potentially large tornadoes could exist. Let's see here. Is this going to be another tornado outbreak? I wouldn't go far as by saying it's a tornado outbreak. I think it's a pretty good tornado event that is scheduled here. If it plays out the way that things are showing right now, it could be pretty interesting. Let's just leave it at that for now. But we'll definitely, we'll definitely keep an eye out there for that. Absolutely. Kimberly says, thank you. No problem. Anytime. So hit that like. Thanks for the reminder, says Dusty. No problem. Let's see. Judy with a $10 super chat. Aw, Judy, thank you so much. Saying, when I figure it out, the snow is all yours. Well, Judy, thank you. That's very, very sweet of you. Thank you. You did not have to do that there, Judy. Means a lot to us. Really helps out the channel. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Do I think a moderate risk could be issued? I think so. I think it's a possibility. Once again, Judy, thank you so much for that. Super sweet of you. But yeah, no, I really do believe that we could be seeing. I really do think we could be seeing a moderate risk out of this here. Like I said, from what I've seen compared to yesterday, and like at the rate that these models are advancing, and at the rate that these models are, uptrending, Yeah, I think that's a possibility. We'll watch out for it, though. Let's see here. David says 72176. How bad is it going to get here? All right, let's see. We got you here. So 72176. Let's see here. This is across Arkansas. Is that Ward, Arkansas? Believe that is that. Anyways, but this is northeast of Little Rock. And I tell you what, here, northeast of Little Rock for Ward, Arkansas, we've actually had other people here before, believe it or not. But they're towards Ward, Arkansas, just northeast there of Little Rock. You are in a slight risk. You are in a level 2 out of 5. So, yeah, you got to be watching out for the possibility there of severe weather. Like I said, here for Friday. Friday's the day you got to be watching out there for. So keep that one in mind. Let's see here. Brendan says 72022. All right, let's see. So 72022. This is across also Arkansas. All right. This is just south of Little Rock. This is literally not too far away from where we're looking at. Yeah, same thing applies to you, my friend. I mean, we're literally seeing the same possibility there, level 2 out of 5. So it's not the highest risk here for Friday, but it's not the lowest either. So it's something you should monitor for Friday. And the possibility, like I said, I do believe a few tornadoes could be a threat. I do think that we could be seeing the possibility for maybe some large hail, maybe some damaging winds as well. I really do believe that is a good possibility. So definitely keep that one in mind there. Yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Let's see here. Can I show you the NAM 3-kilometer model? Yeah, I can pull that up for you. Just as a little representation real quickly. But yeah, let's go ahead and show you guys here. So this is the NAM 3K. This is a high-resolution model here. I'm going to bring you guys over to right now. So this is basically showing the same thing as the main NAM model was showing. This one updates quite frequently. I believe every 3 hours. No, this one also updates every 6 hours. There is one, the RAP model. Rapid refresh. That's one that updates every 3 hours. But anyways, whenever it comes to the available energy here, I mean, we're seeing 3 times the amount that's typically needed for thunderstorms to fire off in general. So we have a lot of energy in the atmosphere. We have a lot of, like I said, we have a lot of thunderstorm potential here for Friday. When it comes to the radar, like I said, when it comes to the projected radar here, let's go and bring out the precipitation here. Simulated reflectivity, you can see according to the NAM 3-kilometer model, so it really kind of shows a bit of a discrete activity. So a bunch of pop-up cells, kind of popping off there. But then eventually it looks like it might be trying to form into a line there, as you can see there towards like western portions of Tennessee, maybe northwestern Mississippi, turning into this big old long line of storms, throwing that potential out there. So I think this is probably going to be the most likely mode out of this storm system is just a long line that's going to be firing off here. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Brendan says, thanks. Awesome. Thanks for the information. No problem. Anytime. What is the convective inhibition looking for tomorrow in North Texas? So basically the cap, essentially. Let me see. We're going to pull this up for you. So this is basically, if you don't know what a cap is, I mean, I'm sure you guys have probably heard that typical Gen Z slang, no capping, bro. That was pretty bad. But anyways, regardless, cap in terms of weather is basically what you think it is. I mean, a good example, actually. Let me go ahead and show you this. I actually have my water bottle here. I just got done drinking, so this makes it pretty good. So, water bottle. You squeeze it with the cap on it, nothing's going to come out. As soon as you take that cap off, all the air that's inside releases. That's kind of a similar thing that's going on here. So think of that air at the surface that's trying to rise up, but it can't go anywhere because it's blocked. The cap is in place. Once that cap is gone, it can go free. The air can freely rise. So this right here, you see these big old dashed lines going through. This is that blanket. This is that cap that we see here that is occurring. And so it does appear, yes, the portions here towards, Dallas here for basically late Thursday. We do have ourselves a pretty moderate cap according to the NAMNES or NAM 3K model. Same thing. But whenever we take a look at the NAM model itself, that cap's not as strong. And that could allow for thunderstorms. I think thunderstorms should be able to squeeze their way by whenever it comes to storms here for basically pretty much early Friday. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. That is kind of what I'm thinking here. But anyways, like I said, y'all, if you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to let us know. Once again, if you guys are new to the channel, once again, please consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like. It'll be greatly appreciated, my friends. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. You guys absolutely rock. Seriously, I appreciate all of your all support there. Like I said, seriously, if y'all have any questions regarding anything, hey, let me know. We'll be here for y'all. Like I said, the point of this live stream tonight is to obviously get you guys prepared to potentially what we could see here for tomorrow and Friday. Because like I said, we're seeing 2 days of severity that's going to be kicking off here. Like I said, if I was to switch you guys back over here to the main view, like I said, here's Friday's risk, and Friday's looking like a pretty interesting day here overall. So like I said, if you live across like eastern Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, southeastern Missouri, central and eastern Arkansas, you might want to watch out for this here. You definitely might want to keep an eye out there. But that is, that is kind of what we're looking at for Friday. So Friday is going to be a potentially big day regarding severe weather. And like I was saying, though, I really do believe, I do believe that tornadoes will be a big problem. I do think so. So we'll watch out for it. Let's see. Should I be concerned about the dark purple cap? Like I said, the cap actually helps out. Like I said, the cap actually helps out in favor of not producing thunderstorms. So if anything, if you don't want the thunderstorms, that's kind of on your side. That's kind of a good thing. Let's see here. What are the risks for Dallas-Fort Worth? So right now, the risk here for Dallas tomorrow is the biggest potential is actually hail. There's a chance for some damaging wind gusts as well. But tornado threats mostly to your west. Let me go ahead and show you real quickly. So here's tomorrow's threat here. We have ourselves a level 2 out of 5. So you can see Dallas is right there on that line here. So whenever it comes to the possibility here of hail, you notice how we have ourselves, Dallas included with that 15% risk there, Fort Worth. Like I said, though, there is a little something of significance. Now, this is mostly west of Dallas. We have the potential for some very large hail tomorrow, potentially maybe up to golf ball size or higher across the area that's circling right now. Being north central Texas, central and southern Oklahoma, those regions. Like I said, we could be seeing a decent amount of, here, of large hail looking possible. So we're gonna be live for this here. I think it's kind of a requirement that we be live for this here. Let's see here. If a moderate is placed, where would it be? Likely across Louisiana and Mississippi. Also portions, I'd say, of southeastern Arkansas. Kind of where that enhanced risk is right now. If they were to issue a moderate risk, I feel like that would kind of it would kind of replace those areas in some ways. Because like I said, in the latest models, in the latest the latest computer models, I've been watching that we've been seeing here on the channel. Like I said, they're actually showing an uptrend. They're showing a lot more dangerous conditions, being favorable. Like I said, compared to yesterday, now they're a little bit more stronger. Okay. So with that uptrend, with that favor going on there, I'd say it's a possibility. But I really believe they put it like smack dab in the middle, right where that enhanced risk is. Mostly for like Louisiana, mostly kind of for like the northeastern quadrant of Louisiana. It's kind of the target zone, right? That's kind of where I believe that the big activity could exist. Anyways, let's see here. Robin says, is there any chance for severe weather in Ohio? So here for tomorrow, there is not any risk here. There is a potential for thunderstorms, though. Not severe thunderstorms, but maybe a chance for a few rumbles of thunder could exist across Ohio tomorrow. Confidence, it's possible. It is possible. I'd say it's a possibility we could see a little bit of that. However, the severe weather activity goes as far up northeast as Illinois. Here. So with that being said, to my friends out there in Illinois, you might be at risk here for severe weather tomorrow. Mostly just regarding hail. Yeah, mostly just regarding hail there. Let's see here. How strong is a cap over Arkansas? So, it depends on which model you look at. But according to, like I said, according to a lot of these models, like the NAM, it does not show really a cap across, not hardly even a cap anywhere across Arkansas. Let me go ahead and show you really quickly. So if I was to switch you back over here to the models, you can see that there is, you see that CIN, convective inhibition, you see right there how it says negative, or it says 0 to -0 J kg, joules per kilogram. So that right there is telling us that these thunderstorms are free as a bird. They are free to fly, essentially. But whenever you compare it to areas like Dallas, like I said, Dallas, according to the latest models here in some aspects, does show, the potential there of maybe up to, like I said, -105. That's a pretty strong cap. That's a very, very strong blanket that's preventing these thunderstorms from firing off, essentially. So that's that. Let's see. How much rain is expected in St. Louis? So, like I said, that's kind of one of the big concerns here. St. Louis is actually under a flood watch, by the way. A lot of places across, the Midwest and Ohio Valley are, because, like I said, we're seeing a big potential for potentially some nasty accumulations here. If we were to take a look here back at the National Weather Service blend of models here, like I said, in terms of, once again, the blends, we're seeing the big possibility there. The big chance here, of essentially maybe they're towards, St. Louis, maybe just up to 2 inches or so. It does seem to cut off a lot north of St. Louis, according to the blend here, but I'd say up to 2 inches of rain could be possible. But like I said, things really get a bit crazy. Really, once you start moving into areas of like southern Indiana, southern Illinois, see that yellow down there? That is right there where we are seeing the potential of maybe up to 2 to 4. Maybe up to 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. That's a lot of rain. That is a heck of a lot of rain. And like I said, with that being said, the National Weather Service was forced to issue a bunch of flood watches for the obvious state of excessive rainfall being the big concern there. So, yeah, to my friends out there, once again, pretty much on the northern and western side of Kentucky, kind of riding the Ohio River there, portions here of southern Missouri, southern Illinois, central southern Indiana, and portions here of Ohio. You guys got to be really watching out for this here. Definitely a little concerning. Definitely is a little concerning here. Anyways, but that is that. Let's see. Philip says, hello, everyone. What's up, Philip? Hope you're doing good. See, National Service Birmingham words are very concerning. They are a little concerning. I should say the conditions are a little concerning. Let's see here. Let's see. When does it seem like we might get anything Friday morning? Okay, so you said for Dallas. So for Dallas, whenever it comes to the severe weather activity, whenever it comes to the storm activity, all that fun stuff, if I was to bring you over here to the NAM 3K just for an estimate in timing, right? Models, once again, are not perfect, but as a little bit of an estimate here of when the storms could be firing off here, it shows that main line kicking through there pretty much early Friday. Yeah, early Friday there could be possible. Yeah, it really doesn't show too much activity happening there towards Dallas. I think because that cap we were talking about, that blanket that's preventing a lot of these thunderstorms from firing off here. Yeah, that's that. Absolutely. Let's see. Knox says, hello, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Tabletop says Eastern North Carolina, ? So, like I said, what we were watching here yesterday, I do believe that areas here for Saturday, we potentially could be seeing a bit of thunderstorm, if not maybe some severe thunderstorm activity here for eastern, like I said, essentially for eastern country, really. Mostly the southeast. For portions here of, north, South Carolina, it's possible. Let me go ahead and bring you guys over here to the view here. We'll go ahead and switch over here to the Mid-Atlantic view. So like I said, regarding the available energy in the atmosphere here, you can actually see how there's a decent abundance across some areas here of the Dakotas, perhaps into Georgia as well. Enough instability there to allow for potential strong thunderstorms to fire off. Now, I don't think it would really be anything if they were to be severe. I don't think it would be tornadic producing, which is good news. But I would say that there's a possibility we could see maybe a few gusty winds out of these here. So, yeah, I think maybe Saturday we might be in line for maybe a little bit of a Mid-Atlantic, South Mid-Atlantic, far southeast event here. Potentially could potentially be doing that there. Anyways, but that is what we are seeing. So Boomer says, all right, thank you, no problem. Let's see, Janice says risk for Forest City, Arkansas. Let's see here. So we'll go and pull up Forest City. Forest City, Arkansas. Let's see if it'll even pull it up. Oh, it's 2 R's. Okay. Gotcha. So this is across portions of eastern Arkansas. And I'll tell you what. So you, my friend, are right. You, my friend, are literally right over here. Yep, there you go. Forest City. That's where you're at. So, your day, you got to be watching out for is Friday. We actually have ourselves a pretty big risk here. You, being across that region, you have yourself a slight risk, which is a level 2 out of 5. So, it's a decent potential of severe weather. Yeah, I think it's a good probability that you could be seeing a few strong to definitely possibly severe storms here for Friday. I would say there's a possibility for a few tornadoes nearby. Main concerns, probably damaging winds and maybe some hail too. But yeah, all hazards seems possible. So yeah, you're going to be really watching out for Friday, okay? You're in that level 2 out of 5. Like I said, Arkansas's big day is on Friday. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. Let's see here. Dusty says, my mom got a kick out of you saying, and that is that. Yeah, I've noticed myself on this channel, I say a lot of the same thing over and over. So it's not just, a lot of people have noticed that. Even my own mom has like been, yeah, trust me, my own mom has even said the same thing. I don't even notice I say the same thing half the time. So, oh well. Oh well. Anyways, let's see. Nice to watch. Weather live stream just got done working 200 cows. Wow, it's crazy. Pretty cool. Let's see. Anything severe for Marion, Indiana? All right. So here's the thing. When it comes to tomorrow, there's nothing across Indiana for tomorrow. But when it comes to Friday, as you can see, areas in South Indiana, mostly south of Bloomington, southwest of Madison here, obviously south of Indianapolis here. We're looking at a potential for severe weather here on Friday. So keep an eye on it. Yeah, definitely keep an eye on it. Let's see here. It looks like just rain here in Savannah, Tennessee through Sunday, but with warm weather. This is Travis. Gotcha. So you said Savannah, Tennessee. Let me actually look at that real quickly. Yeah, so Savannah is actually, let's see, we're gonna pull this out here. So there actually is areas here for Friday. You know, majority of Tennessee, as you can actually see here, is at risk for potential severe weather on Friday. So I wouldn't just say just rain. We could be seeing a bit of thunderstorms, perhaps even severe thunderstorms too. Yeah, I think that's a good possibility. Let's see here. But that is what we are looking at. Let's see, Forrest says Rudy, Arkansas. All right, let's look here at Rudy, Arkansas. Let's see here. Jennifer with a $2 super chat saying thank you for what you do. No problem, Jennifer. Thank you. That's super sweet of you. It means a lot. Thank you, Jennifer. Big shout out goes to you, and you are very, very welcome. Anytime, you guys. Anytime. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, but let's go ahead and bring out here. Let's see, Rudy, Arkansas. Let's see, Rudy, Arkansas. This is across portions of. Okay, this is the northwestern side. You know what? You are right there towards Fort Smith, essentially. You're north of Fort Smith. So you're south of, like, Fayetteville region. You are actually in, you're not in risk here for Friday for severe weather. However, for tomorrow, there is a possibility we might be able to see a few strong to severe storms, mostly in the terms of hail potential. You know, there's a 5% chance here of maybe, like I said, maybe a little chance there of, you know, having some hail being possible. So keep that in mind. Yeah, definitely keep that in mind. There is a possibility for maybe a little bit of hail tomorrow across Rudy, Arkansas. Let's see. Shelly says Kansas. Let's see. Goddard, Kansas. However you pronounce that. Let's see here. There we go. Portions of Kansas. This is in this is actually right next to Wichita, Kansas. So, like I said, there is a possibility for severe weather. You know, across Kansas here. It's on the very far southeastern side here. So yeah, when it comes to things, you're good. You're good regarding severe weather. That does not seem to be a concern for you. Now, maybe a few rumbles of thunder could exist out of this event here. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it does not seem to be anything severe related. So you're definitely pretty good. Yeah, you're definitely looking pretty all right there. Let's see here. But that is that. Let's see. Charlie says New Boston, Texas. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and pull up New Boston. New Boston, Texas is right here across. Oh, the very far northeastern side. This is right here towards Texarkana, actually. So New Boston. Let's see. You're right in here. You're right next to Texarkana. So for Thursday, it does not appear your threats there. Your main threat's kind of for Friday. I'd say probably early Friday seems to be your kind of your threat here. So once again, watch out for maybe the potential of some hail, maybe some damaging winds, and maybe perhaps a tornado or two could exist. You know, could be possible. So keep that one in mind. Definitely keep that there in mind. Like I said, you know, the big risk here out of this event is for Friday. Like I said, my friends across the yellow, across the orange, you got to be really watching out for these regions here. Absolutely. Let's see. Thank you for inspiring me to be a meteorologist. Oh, no problem. Anytime. Whitney says same. Thank you, guys. Let's see here. West Los Angeles, California. All right. So we'll go ahead and bring you up over here to Los Angeles. So the good news is, like I said, there's no threat for severe weather, which is obviously good. You guys have been getting absolutely, or California in general, I should say, has been getting absolutely hit by tons and tons of rainfall. There's actually another storm system. Let me bring you over here to the models really quickly that potentially could be impacting California over the next little bit. This would be happening here couple days out here, but let's go ahead and bring you guys over to this here. I want to go ahead and show you that. So time's in the top right, just FYI. But we track way down in time here to the GFS. You notice there's a big old system that's going to be impacting like Northern California through portions of Washington and Oregon. But it looks like the potential of rain could exist far south too. Once again, this could be a problem for those upper elevations, bringing more snow than the hundreds of inches they already have out there. Like I said, I've seen some crazy photos, some crazy reports, like coming out here from California, from those upper elevations of the top Rockies. Oh my gosh, it is crazy. Like there's complete houses, there's buildings that's completely under the snow. It's like kind of in Atlantis, only frozen edition. A frozen Atlantis. Think of it that way. So it's just weird. It's just really odd. I'm pretty much a mountaintop frozen Atlantis. Think of that's what's happening up there in California, because that's pretty much what we're seeing there. There was also an image I did see that it was showing. There's also an image that I've seen. Basically, the ski lifts, chair lifts, whatever you want to call them. People can stand and almost touch the top of the ski lift poles. That's how high the snow is. Like it is absolutely really crazy. Let's see. I want to know the weather in Denver, Colorado for the weekend, since Whitney. Gotcha. I can do that real quickly for you. Let's see. A quick little view at the GFS though for Colorado for the weekend, which today is Wednesday, 22nd, 23rd, 24th being Friday, 25th being Saturday. Right. Let's see. 22nd today, Wednesday, 23rd tomorrow, Thursday. Okay. So for basically the 20. All right. So here we go. Honestly, looks like a little bit of snow could be possible according to the GFS American model. Interesting. That's kind of in the long range of things here. That's a possibility. Should probably watch out for that. We'll see. Well, I'll update you more on that here whenever it does get a little closer. But that is what we're looking at there. Let me see. We just had a mini tornado. I heard about that. I did hear about that. It's pretty crazy. Let's see. Thank you. Usually, they call rain tornadoes drop. Yeah, I hear you. Let's see here. Got ourselves that. Let's see. Thank you. No problem. Anytime, you guys. Anytime. Like I said, I want to bring you guys over here I want to bring this to you guys' attention again. Like I said, we are seeing a big flooding. It's not just the severe weather out of this, right? It's not just the nasty thunderstorm activity. It's not just all that. Like I said, we're seriously looking in line for a big flooding potential, a really big, really big flooding potential. Let me go ahead and bring you guys back over here to the models real quickly. I mean, like I said, it's pretty daggone crazy. So here's the blend of models. Once again, a bunch of models blended together, averaging out their rainfall. That's basically what this is. But the blend of models here suggests a heck of a lot of rain there, right? Towards the Midwest region, towards the Ohio Valley here. It's pretty crazy. So we circle these areas here, right, across that red zone. So this is right across the region where we are looking at the probability of 2 to 4 inches. Once you move over here towards that yellow, that's kind of around 4 inches being possible. But whenever it comes to things here across the red, we're seeing about 2 inches. So about 2 to 4 inches could be possible. Across portions here, maybe of Missouri, perhaps even Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky even. This includes me, unfortunately. I'm right there towards Louisville, so I'm going to be impacted by this rain pretty significantly from what it does look like. But yeah, so like I said, my friends, we got to be watching out for all that. Got to be watching out for the big threat for potential of rainfall. Definitely does seem to be. And there is a few models that suggest a potential of maybe even more than 6 inches being, even more than 4 inches being possible. Some show the potential of maybe up to 5 inches and maybe at top max 6 inches, which that's a lot. That's a lot of rain there. Anyways, but that is that. What is the severe weather outlook for Harrodsburg, Kentucky? Okay, so when it comes to, we're going to bring you guys back over here to the main program. So really the only threat for Kentucky exists here. So obviously today, we actually have ourselves a little margin risk here today. I forgot to mention to you guys. A little margin risk here. Tornadoes, though, I don't think yet. Tornadoes is not a concern here. Hail is a potential concern. Damaging winds is not. So basically, yeah, kind of a mild version of tomorrow's threat, essentially. But when it comes to, overall, here for tomorrow. So Kentucky, we don't have any risk here for severe weather. However, when it comes to regions here on Friday, This includes a lot of Kentucky. So if you're across the central portion, anything really left or west of Lexington, Kentucky is at risk for possible severe weather. Same thing for Somerset, regions west, Bowling Green included, Louisville, Paducah. Those regions there are actually at risk here, for the potential of, once again, maybe for some severe weather. So keep that one in mind there, Knox. Let's see here. Hi, Andrew from the UK. We had rain every day last week, getting really fed up with it now. I hear you, Kirk. I hear you. Honestly, Kirk, it's kind of the same situation here for me. That's getting ready to happen because I'm actually expecting to get here about 4 inches. I know you guys don't go off of imperial system. You guys go off metric, which I believe. So let's see. So there's 2.5 centimeters per inch. So that's about, what is that? About 10 centimeters worth. About 10 centimeters worth at max being possible there. I hope my math is correct. Kind of just doing some off the top of the head math real quickly. But that's that. Yeah, no, we're definitely feeling it too. We're definitely going to be feeling it too as well. Let's see. I'm doing good. Okay. What's up, Haley? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. But like I said, hey, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Like I said, we'll be here for you guys. If you have any questions, hey, know we're here. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. It'd be greatly appreciated, my friends. Seriously, thank you all for being here. Like I said, make sure you guys stay up to date. Make sure, like I said, it helps out the channel too. Helps YouTube share the channel. The more we can get this word out there, guys, the better, the more potential lives we could save in general. It's as easy as that. So like I said, maybe consider sharing this with a friend or family member too. Help spread the word. Tell them to subscribe. Guys, it'd be greatly appreciated. Seriously, once again, thank you all for everything. You guys are the best. I love you all out there. Thank you for being awesome. Let's see. Hey, Andrew, I learned I'll be around your neck of the woods spring break, going to Louisville for spring break. Cool. That's cool, hype. So, am I thinking a linear mode for Saturday? For Saturday, you mean Friday? Friday, I think the main event is going to be along the line of thunderstorms, or QLCS linear mode, same thing. I think that is going to be the main thing here. Let me bring you guys back over to the models for a second because I really want to show you guys the cold front here. Like, look how this is like super satisfying. Let me go ahead and bring you guys over here to the US view, and we'll take a look here over at the temperature, 2 meter temperature, and we'll pull out the HRRR for this one. This one's gonna be this is pretty cool. So we got to switch you guys over to that. Look at this interaction here, right? We'll go ahead and bring out the good old trusty 18Z, the big long run of HRRR. Look at this. So watch that line as it just rolls through. Actually, let me pull out the NAM model here. This one goes out a little bit further. Yeah, so you can see the NAM model. You see that? Like, look at that cold front there, just blasting out all that warm air. So you guys are going to be you guys are going to be noticing out of this event here. Across the southeast, it's going to be pretty daggone warm here over the next few days. That's due to all this warm air. I'm going to show you guys. So basically, the reason it's so daggone warm here, we get a lot of moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. Obviously down there in the Gulf and the tropics, it's warm, right? All that warm air is rushing its way inland across the country. So that's where we're seeing all that. And then we have a big boatload of cold air that's coming down here from the north, and that is basically just pushing all of that air out. It's basically, two air masses. They're fighting over one another. And the cold air, the cold front, is pushing all of that warm air that's been pushed up north out of the country, essentially, what it's trying to do. And like I said, we really could be seeing those temperatures across like central Texas, maybe up there into like the 80s, the 70s. And then, of course, once this line rolls through, it could be getting pretty chilly. Yeah, definitely a little bit more cooler. But that is that. Let's see here. Springfield, Missouri, ? So for Springfield, Missouri, if I was to bring you guys back over here to my main program here for a moment. When it comes to Springfield, Missouri, we do have ourselves a thunderstorm risk here for Friday. However, tomorrow is actually a potential of severe weather. There is a possibility we could get a few strong to severe storms. Could be possible here for Springfield tomorrow. The main concern here is good because it's not tornadoes. When it comes to damaging winds, that's also not a problem. The main concern here for tomorrow, across Springfield, which is not really a big concern. It's only a 5% chance of happening every 25 miles. But there is a small chance we could see some hail out of this. So keep that one in mind. It is a possibility with some of the storms that fire off tomorrow. We could be getting a little bit of hail out of them. So keep that one in mind. Absolutely. Let's see, Grapple in Colorado today. So nice. Yeah, Grapple is a really odd precipitation type. It really, really is. Let's see here. But that is that is what we're looking at here. Let's see. Kirk says we've had our over our annual rain this month. It's been going to get cold for a day or two over the weekend. Warm up again. Yeah, Kirk. It's pretty crazy. Like I said, here it's actually. I mean, here across the country, it's actually been today. It was a little bit more warmer than normal. Like I said, right here in the South U.S. right now. I'll go ahead and bring you guys back over here to this. Right here across the South U.S. right now, it's actually expected to get pretty daggone warm here. Let's see. Thank you. No problem. Anytime. Columbus, Ohio tonight and tomorrow, says Gore. Okay. So for Columbus, Ohio here, the good news is that we don't have any risk here for severe weather for today or tomorrow, which is good news. For Friday, we don't either. So we're not in line for severe weather. So that's obviously a good thing. We're not expecting any damaging storms to occur. However, when it comes to rainfall, like I said, that's the big problem. That's the big thing here. The blend of models, and not just the blend of models, but a lot of the models that we've been looking at here is showing a big potential here of some very, very heavy stuff. Like I said, we're seriously talking like the potential of 2 to 4 inches or maybe even higher across some areas. Let me go ahead and bring you guys back over here to the main models here for a moment. Like I said, you guys can see this. I mean, look, across that area in red, that is showing 2 inches of rainfall, right? Once you move into that yellow, that's showing around 4 inches of rainfall being possible. So literally about 2 to 4 inches of rainfall is going to be possible, across like southern Illinois, southern Indiana, about 2 inches kind of towards like, Ohio, northern Kentucky, southern Missouri, those regions. It's going to be getting pretty daggone crazy, saturated over there. Yeah, so you definitely, like I said, you definitely want to bring out your umbrellas. You want to bring out all of your rain gear and stuff because it's definitely going to be quite a few nasty days. Like I said, for the 24th, moving into the 25th, that is the days of like I said, that's the days there of severe weather. Or sorry, all that rain is supposed to roll through. So that is that's kind of the big problem there. That is kind of the thing there. But anyways, like I said, if you guys have any questions, hey, feel free to let me know. We'll be here for you guys. Once again, if you guys have not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Like I said, love you all out there. Please just stay safe with this. Like I said, that's the whole reason we're live here is to make sure you guys are aware of the situation. Like I said, this is starting tomorrow, right? Like I said, tomorrow is whenever we're going to be starting to see a bit of severe weather kick off here. If I was to bring you guys back over here to tomorrow's severe weather outlook here from the Storm Prediction Center here, like I said, we do have ourselves a slight risk, that level 2 out of 5 across, central Texas, north central Texas, moving into Oklahoma. The yellow portion here tomorrow is we're going to be watching out for the potential of large hail. Like I said, they actually put a special risk out there across this specific area. That's, that little orange circle that you've seen here. That, my friends, that's a big risk. That is a big potential here. Maybe some of these hailstones perhaps could get up to golf ball size hail or larger. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. That's possible tomorrow. So this is mostly just south of Oklahoma City here, like for Lawton, Oklahoma, Wichita Falls, Texas. So yeah, there are some pretty some pretty populated areas included with this potential tomorrow. So we'll keep an eye on it. See, hey man, hope all is well. I know we have a small chance in East Tennessee, like Knoxville area. I would assume it's going to extend over that way. What do I think, says Jacob? So first of all, let me look at the current risk that we have here. So we have tomorrow's threat. We have Friday's threat. I think we potentially could see maybe an extension. Like I was saying, I was discussing here earlier on the live stream that areas here, like in North Carolina, perhaps even South Carolina, could get a severe weather risk. I think maybe Saturday, maybe early Saturday, we might see a little threat across these regions here, across like the Mid-Atlantic region, maybe the far north, southeast region, perhaps, once again, the North Carolina, maybe South Carolina, maybe portions of Southern Virginia even, might be able to see a little bit of potential of severe weather. So definitely keep that one there in mind. It definitely looks possible. Let's see, we'll be live tomorrow. Yes, we'll be live here tomorrow to cover, and on Friday. We'll be live here all the days of the severe weather. Like I said, I want you guys to be on the top of this, so we'll be live for you. Let's see here. 4 inches of rain could be very bad for southern Indiana. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, for the Ohio River. It's going to be flooding probably quite a bit. With all that runoff and stuff, it's not going to be very good. I am literally right next to Abilene, says Marcus. Yeah, stay safe out there, my friend. Let's see here. I'm on spring break, says Whitney. Nice. Enjoy your spring break, Whitney. Let's see. My spring break starts in 2 weeks. Wow. Well, it is officially spring. We've already said this before, but happy spring, you guys. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Like I said, happy spring, y'all. Definitely is. It's starting to feel like spring now. I'm starting to get these severe weather events starting to pop up. So. Yep. That's gonna be the new thing. You guys we're heading into that type of season now, where more severe weather events are more common. We're gonna be seeing a lot more thunderstorms, more tornadoes, all the fun stuff. Now, typically the way it goes is the first few severe weather events for spring, we're going to notice a big hail concern. That's kind of how these events kind of play out here, is because the atmosphere, across the middle portions and the upper portions of the atmosphere is still pretty cold. Even once that warm air starts approaching the surface of the ground, obviously the ground, there is still a lot of cold air in the upper levels. So that has to... the rising warm air has to interact with all that cold air, and that really throws off a big hail threat for the first few events here usually. But yeah, let's see. In Wisconsin, we call grapple soft hail. Yeah, I mean, it kind of is. Yeah. Let's see here. See, I will work and help you in your stream over the severe weather days. Well, thank you, Whitney. Let's see here. Can't wait to have my severe thunderstorms in April. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, me too. I'm ready for some thunderstorm activity. I don't know about y'all. See, Ashram River like Evansville. Yeah, true. Yep, you guys could be getting that flooding concern as well. That's definitely a big possibility. So, but like I said, you guys, just once again, please stay safe out there. And if there's anything that we can do for you to help keep y'all informed and stuff, like I said, please let us know. We're here for you. Like I said, we want to keep you guys up to date. We want to keep you guys informed, totally understanding the event as what we expect out of it. That's kind of the thing here. Let's see, golf ball size hail. Wow, never seen that in UK. Hardest weather the forecast here is snow because Atlantic warming. Yes, and being an ice or island surrounded by the sea. Yeah, so especially the coastlines. You guys, like I said, typically you guys are a lot more warmer because the water around you. Water, if you don't know the properties of water, thermodynamic wise, basically water takes a lot more energy to heat up and cool down than the air does, right? So even whenever it gets really cold, there is still a little bit of heat trapped in from the previous seasons that keeps the coastlines pretty warm. So you notice that on some of the regions here, like across the eastern Atlantic, the eastern Atlantic, and also the west. Any really coastline, you notice that. I mean, that's just basic properties. But that is that. But yeah, no, like I said, we are expecting the possibility for some large hail tomorrow. Like I said, I'll go ahead and show you guys here. So tomorrow's threat here, like I said, here for tomorrow, we got a big hail threat. We have ourselves a big significant risk here across, central and southern Oklahoma, also north central Texas. Like I said, this big old orange circle that you see here, this is basically telling us that we are seeing the big possibility of maybe the possibility here of, some of those large hail events being well over, like I said, maybe some of those hail events being up there and, maybe well into the potential of golf ball size or higher. So that is that. That is definitely that. Yep. Anyways, my friends, well, if you guys have any questions, hey, feel free to let us know. If not, then I think we're probably going to head off here relatively soon. We've been live here for a while. I'm going to be making a video tonight, too. It should be out either probably early tomorrow morning. I'll have it out like by a little after midnight Eastern. That way, because I just want to make a quick little video for the people who only has a few minutes to watch. Just to inform you guys of the overall situation. I'm going to make a video after this live stream, in a couple hours at least. And we'll have that up for you guys early tomorrow morning. Like I said, by the time you wake up, no matter what time you wake up, it should be up. We'll probably upload it around 2 a.m. or so. Just depends on when I can get it done and stuff. But anyways, y'all. But hey, seriously, like I said, just please stay safe out there, my friends. That's all this is about. It's just keeping you guys informed here. and everything like that. Like I said, obviously we really care about y'all. We really seriously do. Like I said, seriously, I would not be sitting here for hours at a time with you guys, if I didn't care about this. Like I said, seriously, I just love weather. I love tracking it, love hanging out with you guys. I've built such an amazing community here, and all of you guys are amazing, and I love you all. So like I said, if you have not already, consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. Once again, thank you all. I do owe a big thank you to the donators for today. Obviously, you guys, thank you for supporting us. We have Jennifer, we have Judy, we have Proxy. All of you guys, thank you so much for your kind donations for the channel today. You guys absolutely are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Genuinely means a lot to me. It really does. It really helps out the channel and everything like that. But like I said, tomorrow we're going to be going live. I'm not sure what time we're going to be going live yet for the severe weather. Like I said, here we're going to be live here for the severe weather tomorrow being Thursday, and of course Friday, the big day. We're going to be live here for as well. So we'll be here making sure that you guys, are staying up to date with that, and we'll be able to go over it live as it happens. That way, you guys are staying up to date. That way, you guys are well aware of the situation and stuff like that. So. That's that. Let's see. Proxy says, have a restful evening, Andrew. You too, Proxy. Thank you so much for joining us. All of you guys, thank you for being here. You guys absolutely rock. See, Travis says, all right, thank you, Travis. Greatly appreciate it. So good night, man. See you later. Thank you. Rex says, have a great evening, Andrew. You too, Rex. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Like I said, once again, if you all have any final questions or anything like that, feel free to let me know right now before we head off here. We also do have our Discord down in the description too, if you guys would be interested in joining our Discord. We're trying to get it more active. I'm not going to lie, it's a little inactive right now, but we're going to try to get it more active here. So if you guys would like to join our Discord, help that out. All that is in the description. We greatly appreciate it, my friends. And once again, thank you all for joining us. You guys are awesome. You guys really, really are. Like, so once again, love y'all. Please stay safe out there. Let's see here. Hack says, my shirt arrived. Love the shirt. It's for my son. Good night, everyone. We'll see you later, Hack. Thank you. Thank you once again. So it did turn out pretty good. Yeah, I haven't seen that new design in person yet. So yeah, that's another thing. We got our cool merch store linked in the description too, if you guys would be interested in checking all our cool merch out as well. So, all right. Well, with that being said, I think everyone is good to go. Once again, if you guys could leave a like on the way out, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. That'll be absolutely awesome. So the stream's going to head off here in 2 minutes, like I said, so you guys can say goodbye to your friends and family who might just be hanging around here in the chat. That way, like I said, if you guys want to say goodbye to family member or friend here, now is the time to do so. But like I said, my friends, once again, thank all of you all so much for joining us. You guys stay safe tomorrow, okay? Like I said, we're going to be live for it. So if you're ever questioning the weather whenever it's happening tomorrow, like I said, we'll be live during it, okay? We'll make sure that you guys are getting the coverage that's going to be needed, okay? Both for tomorrow and the day after, okay? So keep that in mind. Like I said, just know that you're not alone. You're not. Like I said, we'll walk you guys through this as it does happen. All right. Well, guys, stream's heading off here in 2 minutes. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. You guys absolutely rock. Once again, love you all. Please stay safe out there, and we will catch you guys here later on tomorrow. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining us. See you then.
Now let's check on your local forecast for the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Lows in the upper 60s. South winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, diminishing to 10 to 15 miles an hour after midnight. Gusts up to 30 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts up to 30 miles an hour in the afternoon. Thursday night, mostly cloudy. Showers and thunderstorms likely after midnight. Lows in the mid-60s. South winds 15 to 20 miles an hour with wind gusts up to 35 miles an hour are possible. Chance of rain 70%. Friday, mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorms likely in the morning, then sunny with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of rain 70%. And now the extended forecast. Friday night, mostly clear. Cooler with lows in the lower 50s. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows around 50. Sunday, mostly sunny. A 20% chance of showers in the morning. Highs in the upper 70s. Sunday night, mostly clear in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 40s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs around 70. Monday night, partly